Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. This week's video is going to be a bit simpler than normal. We're going to be looking at some visual effects. Now, we're not actually making the visual effects. I'm going to introduce you to a Niagara Mega Pack, which has tons of effects for pickups, muzzle flashes, explosions, all sorts of stuff. It's all combined, magic spells, everything. Really, I'm going to focus on a muzzle flash because it was a recently requested feature. Which is it's quite easy to demonstrate it. Now I can't demonstrate every sort of visual effect because depending on your circumstance you might want slightly different things, but I'll show you with the muzzle flash how to get it in the game, and then you can sort of manipulate each one however you prefer. So essentially I've just got a Unreal 5 project which I've already done, which if you're interested in how to get the crosshair on the game here with the line trace, I'll leave a card up. I think it's up in the top corner. Anyway, so if you want to build that out, that's fine. But if not, if you can see, my gun's got a muzzle flash every time that I fire, and that's really what we're going to add to the game. But again, on a side note, it is an introduction to the pack, which contains tons of other effects. I personally like using the pack because I'm not very good at making visual effects. I'm not very good at using Niagara, so it's just appropriate for me to use. So with that being said, this is the pack. So this was free at the time of recording, and it's the Niagara Mega FX pack. Now obviously that's pack 1, so there's probably other ones, but this pack contains all sorts of stuff. So you've got particle effects like spells and magic and stuff like that. You've got explosions. You've got rocket launcher trails. You name it, you've probably got it. If in terms of sort of most common effects that you may require. So there you go. You got another effect and another explosion there. So there's tons of stuff in here. It tells you all the stuff that's in it down below. I don't want to get too much into that. I'll leave a link in the description for this so you can go straight to it. But once you've downloaded it, I should probably say, once you've downloaded it and added it to your project, so you just press add to project and find your project and it'll be included, you'll then have this SA Mega Pack. Now when you go inside that, obviously this pack is made up of I think some smaller packs. So for example, like weapon flashes, explosions, pickups, or magic sort of stuff, so stylized attacks. When you go into each one of these folders, what you'll actually be given is a blueprint folder, which is typically sort of like a pre-built blueprint which they use as to demo the effect. That's probably more evident in the shooting pack. If you go to blueprint, you get some rockets, you get a rocket launcher, you get an AK-47. Now there's no textures on these, they're just blank, but if you equip these onto your characters, you'll be able to use them and you'll see the effects straight off the bat. However, we're going to add this to our current model, which is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Mega Pack. I'm going to go into the shooting pack, and really, I just want to see the FX. So I'm going to go into that. And there's two folders. You've got, hang on, my head's in the way here. So let me move that out of the way. So on the left here, you've got the Niagara emitters, and then you've got the Niagara systems. Now, hopefully, or more than likely, the system is probably already going to be built in a way that you're going to like it. Now, let's, for example, open up the Muzzle Flash once system, and when it compiles, I will zoom in. There you go. You can see from maybe a forward perspective that that's just a blast, and then it disappears, which is good because if you've got like a single shot weapon, it'll just disappear. You have the emitter that makes this. Sorry, you've got the emitters that make this effect up all here within the system. So if you do need to make some changes, you can do. However, going back here, If you did want to, you could go back to the emitters and you could edit each individual part of it bit by bit. What I'd recommend you do is maybe duplicate it and make a second version and just keep the originals, so then the original systems will work as a backup if you make a mistake. So if you've got the system like this, I'm just going to close it out. This is where we need to start adding it to our blueprint. So if you follow my video, you'll already have like a blueprint set up with a character and a weapon and stuff like that. If you haven't, depending on what game or thing that you're working on at the time, go into the blueprint of the object that you're going to be adding the emitter to. So for me, I'm in the advanced locomotion system here, which I've slightly edited a little bit, but that won't make too much of a difference if you're following along. So I'll go to ADV, I go to blueprints, and I'm going to go to character logic. Now you'll probably have the ALS anim man character, which is the one that you default to. If you follow along with the video, you'll have the shooter BP that I created. Essentially going into this, my character's here, and essentially when we equip a weapon, what's happening is if the aim button is pressed, that allows me to fire a weapon, and if I'm not, it tells me we're not aiming at anything. And again, only if the mesh that I've equipped, because if you don't know the advanced locomotion system, you have the ability to equip, bear with me, non-weapons like a torch or a pair of binoculars. Now you can't shoot a pair of binoculars, so I've limited that. However, if you equip a pistol, it'll find where the muzzle is and fire a line trace from that. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Sorry about that. Essentially, what we want to do at the end of my fire, I want to create a muzzle flash. So for me, the only thing I need to tell it is where to fire from and what system to fire. So to do that, what we want to do is, because Niagara has a system, it's not really it's not an emitter anymore. It's not a particle as itself. It's a system. So what we're going to do is we're going to create. No, we're not. We're going to spawn system at location. And for me, I'm going to pick the Muzzle Flash once, which is the pre-made system already in the pack. So for me, I'm going to scroll down and I get here. AR Muzzle Flash once. I'm going to pick that. Now it needs to know where to fire from. Now luckily, most weapons and most weapon models are skeletal meshes, because they typically have bones where the muzzle is, the clips are, the scope, the trigger, and all that sort of stuff. And you can find that out by in the ADV or AL. I keep calling it ADV, but in the advanced locomotion system, what you can do is go to props, meshes, and you'll see here there's the M4A1 and its skeleton. If you open up the skeleton, you know, most of them have this as a skeleton. As you can see here, there's a bone called muzzle, and it's right at the end of the barrel, so that's where I want to spawn a muzzle flash from. So what I can do is, in my blueprint, I can say get the location of the bone muzzle, and that's what we're going to do. So shooter BP back in here, and essentially what you could do is grab your skeletal mesh, drag it out, get location, which I've already done a bit further back if you follow along with the tutorial. So I've got a skeletal mesh, I've getting the socket location, and the location name is going to be muzzle for me, and that outputs a vector. I've then promoted that to a variable, so I'm saving that, and then that is going to be my location in. So essentially this is the location of where you want it to spawn from. So let's say you want to throw a grenade and you want it to explode, you'll spawn the particle system from the actor's location, because the grenade itself is going to be where you want it to explode from. If you're throwing like a magic spell from your character's hand, you're going to probably want to get the bone name of the palm of the hand, which I think is hand_R or L, depending on the hand you pick. Anyway, with that being said, I've already saved the muzzle location, as I just showed you. And then the only other thing you really need to do is you need to find out which direction that object is facing. So for example, if you're shooting a gun, you want the muzzle flash to be pointing that way, the same direction of the weapon, because if you turn around and it's still firing that way but your gun's pointing that way, that's not going to work for you. So one of the easiest things to do if you're working with a character, I find, is if you type in get eye view, there's actually a very neat node which basically gets the viewpoint from the eyes, but it also tells you the rotation of the character, so which way am I facing and where am I looking, and we could just use that rotation then. This is kind of like get the forward rotation of the actor, except it outputs a rotator at the same time. So with that being said, now if you compile and play, very simply, if we select the rifle for example, now when we fire we get a muzzle flash. And this works with all the weapons because the pistol has a muzzle as well. So the pistol works, and the pistol two-handed works. Anything really with a muzzle. So the bow shouldn't work because it doesn't have a... Okay, so the bow must have a muzzle, which I didn't think it would be, but it does. And that's really that. So as long as you can pick up a location, you should be pretty good. Again, your body, the mesh of your body, if you want to fire a sort of magic from the hand, you could go to the skeletal mesh, open that up, and once that loads, if you go to the skeleton at the top here, and then what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to find, typically it'll be hand, but let's say that's not far enough for you. Underneath the hand you could go index, or the middle. The middle's probably a good one there. You can pick that location and have the fireball or whatever spell cast from there. Obviously you'll need to back this up with animations and all that sort of stuff. Or if you're throwing grenades, or if you've got barrels that are going to explode, you're probably going to want to get the actor location for that. But I feel like I'm talking too much, I'm overcomplicating it. The link for this pack will be down below. There'll be some social links as well if you want to get in touch with me. Please leave comments if you've got any questions about it, or if you want me to sort of make any other blueprints. I've gone with Muzzle Flash because it's been recently requested. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.